Have you ever promised yourself that this month you will finally get your finances under control? You tell yourself, this month I will save more. This month I will track my spending. This month I will stop wasting money. For a few days, maybe even a few weeks, things go well. You feel motivated. You check your bank account more carefully. You think twice before buying something. But then life happens. Work gets busy. Bills arrive. Unexpected expenses appear. And slowly, the motivation fades. Before long, you find yourself back in the same financial patterns. If this sounds familiar, there is nothing wrong with you. You are simply human. And this is exactly why Ramit Sethi insists that willpower is not the solution to financial success. Systems are, because willpower requires constant effort. But systems work automatically. And when it comes to money, automation is one of the most powerful systems you can build. Why automation changes everything. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and discovering that your finances are already taken care of. Your bills are paid, your savings are growing, your investments are building wealth quietly in the background. And you didn't have to think about any of it. That is the power of an automated financial system. Instead of making dozens of financial decisions every month, you design a system once and allow it to run. Ramit describes this as putting your financial life on autopilot. Because the truth is, most financial mistakes happen not because people lack knowledge. They happen because people forget, or procrastinate, or feel overwhelmed. Automation eliminates these weaknesses. It removes the emotional friction that causes people to delay important financial actions. Designing your personal money flow. One of Ramit's most powerful ideas is something he calls the conscious spending plan. Unlike traditional budgets, which often feel restrictive, this system is designed to give you freedom. Most people dislike budgeting because budgets feel like punishment. They focus only on what you cannot do. Don't spend this, don't buy that. Cut this. Limit that over time. This approach creates frustration, and eventually, people abandon the budget completely. But Ramit flips the idea upside down. Instead of asking, how can I restrict my spending? He asks, how can I design my money to support my rich life? And that begins with understanding where your money flows. The 4 categories of your money. According to Ramit's system, your income should generally flow into 4 main categories. Fixed costs. These are the essential expenses required for daily living. Examples include housing or rent, utilities, transportation, groceries, insurance, basic subscriptions. Fixed costs usually represent the largest portion of most people's spending. But Ramit suggests something important. These costs should ideally stay within 50 to 60% of your income. If fixed costs grow too large, financial flexibility disappears. Investments. Investing is how your money grows over time. This category includes contributions to retirement accounts, index funds, long-term investment portfolios. Ramit recommends directing roughly 10% of income toward investments, especially early in a career. This percentage can increase as income grows. Remember, the earlier investing begins, the more powerful compounding becomes. Savings. Savings are different from investments. Savings provide security and flexibility. This includes money set aside for emergency funds, travel, future purchases, short-term goals. Savings protect you from unexpected financial shocks. Without savings, a single emergency can destroy months of financial progress. Guilt-free spending. This category is where Ramit's philosophy becomes truly unique. Many financial systems focus only on saving and investing. But Ramit believes a rich life must also include joyful spending. Money is not meant to sit untouched forever. It is meant to support a meaningful life. Guilt-free spending includes things like dining out, hobbies, entertainment, travel, experiences, personal passions. When your system is structured properly, you can spend freely in this category, without guilt, without stress, without worrying about damaging your financial future, because everything else is already automated. Why most people fail with money. Many people assume financial success requires discipline, but Ramit argues something different. The biggest financial problem most people face is decision fatigue. Every month, people ask themselves questions like, should I save this money? Should I invest it? Should I spend it? Should I pay extra toward debt? These repeated decisions create mental exhaustion, and when people feel overwhelmed, they often avoid financial decisions altogether. Automation removes this burden. When your money flows automatically into the correct categories, the decisions disappear, and progress continues. Setting up the automation system. So how does this system actually work? Ramit describes a simple structure involving several key accounts. Think of your financial life as a series of connected streams. Each stream directs money to the right destination. Here is the general flow. Step 1. Your paycheck arrives in your primary checking account. Step 2. Automatic transfers move money from that account into other accounts. For example, a portion goes to investments. A portion goes to savings. A portion remains for fixed costs. A portion becomes guilt-free spending. Once this system is established, the money distributes itself automatically. No constant decision-making required. The power of invisible progress. One of the most powerful psychological benefits of automation is something Ramit calls invisible progress. When people must manually save money, they feel the loss of spending power. But when savings happen automatically, people adapt quickly. Their lifestyle adjusts naturally. And because the savings occur in the background, they do not feel deprived. This is the hidden power of automated finance. It works quietly, without drama, without constant effort, but month after month, the results accumulate. If you are finding these insights valuable, take a moment to subscribe to Success Resources Books Insights. This channel transforms powerful books into practical wisdom, so you can apply the ideas immediately. Because financial transformation does not come from information alone. It comes from action. Now, let's continue. The psychology of spending. Money is not just mathematics. It is deeply emotional. People often believe their financial choices are rational, but in reality, spending decisions are influenced by emotions, habits, and social pressures. For example, many people spend money to signal success. Luxury brands, status symbols, impressive purchases. But Ramit encourages a different approach. Spend extravagantly on the things you truly love. Cut costs mercilessly on the things you do not care about. This idea sounds simple, but it requires self-awareness. For example, someone who loves travel may spend heavily on exploring new countries, but they may feel no need to buy expensive clothing. Another person may deeply value gourmet dining experiences, but feel no desire for luxury cars. There is no universal formula for a rich life. Your spending should reflect your priorities, not society's expectations. The power of conscious spending. When you spend intentionally, money becomes a tool for joy, not stress. Instead of feeling guilty after purchases, you feel aligned with your values. This mindset shift is powerful because financial success should not mean constant restriction. It should mean freedom. Freedom to spend on what matters. Freedom to ignore what does not. Freedom to design a life that reflects your personal definition of richness. The beginning of financial confidence. Once your system is automated and your spending becomes intentional, something remarkable happens. Financial anxiety begins to fade because you know your system is working. Your savings are growing, your investments are compounding, your bills are paid, and your spending aligns with your values. Money stops feeling chaotic. Instead, it becomes structured, predictable, empowering. So far in our journey, we have explored how automation can transform your financial life and how conscious spending helps you design a rich life. But there is still one major obstacle many people must overcome: debt. In the next part of this audiobook, we will explore how to eliminate debt strategically, how to negotiate bills and expenses, why small financial improvements compound into massive wealth, and how ordinary people quietly build extraordinary financial freedom. Because becoming rich is not about dramatic financial breakthroughs, it is about small decisions, repeated consistently, over time. This has been part 2 of the audiobook Insights for I Will Teach You to Be Rich, narrated by S.R. Books. Insights. This is more than mindset. It's a mission. Keep seeking, keep growing, keep giving, and together, let's make the world rich again.